And to flag that, you see in the bottom left corner, there's a flag icon. If I just tap on that and say flag, it'll automatically be added to this dynamic flagged mailbox, so it's easy to go and get back to it at any time. And those are some enhancements for mail. Next, I'd like to show you a brand new app, and that is Passbook. Passbook is the best way to collect all of your passes in one place. Here I have a movie ticket, an airline boarding pass. Here's a coupon from Target. Here's a store card from Starbucks, complete with a balance. Here's a ticket for a concert. Here's a ticket for a baseball game. Now, this is a baseball game I've already gone to, so I can flip it over, tap the trash icon, and we'll go ahead and shred that for you. And one of the really cool things about Passbook is it integrates with the lock screen. So if I have my phone locked and in my pocket, and I get to the airport, my boarding pass automatically appears on the lock screen. I slide across, it brings up my boarding pass, I scan it, and get on the plane. It's that simple. And that is Passbook. Next, I'd love to show you shared photo streams. Shared photo stream is the easiest way to share photos with your friends. I'll go here in Photos, and here's my camera roll. Let me choose a few of the photos I've taken recently, and I'll say Share to the photo stream. I'll share this with, let's see, Ashley and Wendy. I'll name it Fun. And that's it. It's that easy to share photos with your friends. It looks like this. They've already received a push notification with those photos on their phones. Here's a shared photo stream I've subscribed to. The great thing is you can comment on photos. Your friends can comment on photos. And if you just like a photo, just tap that like button up top, and your friends will be notified that you like that photo. And that is shared photo stream. There's one more thing I'd like to demo for you, and that's some great enhancements to Siri. Siri now knows all about sports. So I can ask questions like, how did the 49ers do last weekend?
The 49ers beat the Packers by a score of 30-22 last Sunday.
So sports scores, you can ask about standings. What are the current NFL standings?
Okay, these are the standings for the NFL.
Scroll down, you can see there's the Niners 1-0. You can also now launch apps just by talking to your phone. So I could say, launch Yahoo Fantasy Football. And that's it. It immediately launches the app. Now, Siri's also learned a lot more about movies. So I can ask, can you recommend a good movie in theaters?
Checking for movies. That is a very subjective question. Here's what others have found to be the best movies.
So can find all sorts of information about movies, sort by rating. Siri also knows a lot more about restaurants, so it can help find a restaurant and even help you book a table, like this. Find a sushi restaurant for 4 at 8 o'clock.
Checking for sushi restaurants. These restaurants have tables for around 8 p.m. Tap the one you'd like to reserve.
So I can tap one. If I want to change the time, I can just tap on, say, 7:45 there, and then tap Make Reservation, which takes me directly to the Open Table app to finalize my reservation. We've also integrated Facebook right into Siri, so I can now post by talking to my phone. Post looking forward to sushi tonight to my wall.
Here's your new Facebook status. Ready to post it?
I'll go ahead and post that.
Okay, I posted your Facebook status.
Thanks, Siri.
No problem.
And those are just a few of the new features in iOS 6. There is so much more. You saw some of the Facebook integration. We've integrated Facebook into many of the apps throughout the OS. There's some great enhancements to the phone app, including the ability to automatically send an SMS or an iMessage back when someone's calling you on the phone and you can't answer it right then. We've taken FaceTime beyond Wi-Fi, and now you can make a FaceTime call from wherever you are over the cellular data network. And we've got some great enhancements for accessibility, including single app mode. And these are only 10 of the more than 200 new features in iOS 6. We think you're going to absolutely love it. And that is iOS 6. Thanks.
Thank you, Scott. Without doubt, the most advanced operating system on any mobile device. And it powers iPhone 5. Now, iPhone 5 comes in this beautiful black design. The glass is all black. The aluminum is a color we call slate. And there's another color as well. There's a white iPhone. The glass is all white. It's got a beautiful, bright silver aluminum finish. I think customers are going to love it just as much as the black one. They're both stunning. Again, they're the thinnest and lightest phones we have ever made. And even with that, the team has packed in innovation at every level of the design. It's the most innovative display with that 4-inch Retina display. It's got ultra-fast wireless with LTE and faster Wi-Fi. The brand new generation A6 chip with double the performance, and it's smaller and more energy efficient. An all-new iSight camera, as well as FaceTime camera, and that killer panorama feature. It's got all new audio systems with new microphones, new earpiece, and we've got the Lightning connector, and of course, iOS 6. iOS 5 is the best phone we have ever made, and what would be the best phone without a killer video? So I'd like to run our video now.
When you think about your iPhone, it's probably the object that you use most in your life. It's the product that you have with you all the time. With this unique relationship people have with their iPhone, we take changing it really seriously. We don't want to just make a new phone. We want to make a much better phone. iPhone 5 is the result of this approach. It's been completely redesigned. And for the first time ever, we've increased the size of the display. By making the screen taller but not wider, you can see more of your content but still comfortably use it with one hand. And yet, even with the larger display, iPhone 5 is the thinnest, lightest iPhone we've ever built.
To achieve a design this thin, we had to look at making many of the components inside the design smaller. It's actually 18% thinner and 20% lighter than the previous iPhone. It took an incredible cross-collaborative effort to do this. From the beginning, we knew we wanted to bring LTE to the iPhone. What LTE does is it enables really fast downloads over your cellular network. You'll notice a big difference compared to previous network connectivity. In fact, LTE can actually be faster than the average Wi-Fi connection at home. The conventional approach of designing LTE into a world phone uses two chips. With the new iPhone, both voice and data technology are combined onto a single chip. This is one of the real breakthroughs that enables iPhone 5's thin design. We're also introducing an all-new Apple-designed A6 chip. It delivers performance that's up to twice as fast as the previous generation. You'll experience a big increase in speed in everything you use your iPhone for, especially in the way it delivers more detail and boosts frame rates in graphics-intensive apps. The A6 chip is so power efficient that it increases performance while also increasing its battery life. Given the dimensions of the new phone and all the capability that we wanted to add, we needed to manage space inside the phone very carefully. We've created the new, much smaller Lightning connector. It's all digital, so it's designed for today's uses. And we made it reversible, so it fits either way. We also moved to a sapphire lens cover, which is thinner and more durable than the previous cover glass. This really protects the optics and keeps your photos looking great. I don't think the level of invention has ever been matched by any other product we've done.
The seamless integration between hardware and software makes everything you do on iPhone 5 just feel more fluid, responsive, and fast. And with its amazing display, you just feel like you can do more. It's great for watching HD videos in full widescreen. And in portrait mode, iPhone 5 still fits so comfortably in your hand. Our all-new Maps application is fantastic. If you look at things like Flyover, it's a completely different experience than you've ever had before in Maps. And using turn-by-turn spoken directions makes it really easy to get where you're going.
Turn left onto Lombard Street. Then turn right onto Van Ness Avenue.
The panorama feature is simply awesome. You can capture a panoramic photo just by moving your camera through the scene. Once you're done, the app combines what you captured into one beautiful panoramic shot. And now, Siri can do more for you. You can get sports scores and team schedules. Siri can also find places to eat and even help you make a reservation. Facebook is now integrated right into iOS 6, so you can post photos or share anything else you want to directly from your apps. And now, you can make a FaceTime call right over the cellular network, so no matter where you are, you're always able to see the ones you love.
Along with the experience of actually using it, what makes iPhone 5 so unique is how it feels in your hand. The materials it's been made with, the remarkable precision with which it's been built. Never before have we built a product with this extraordinary level of fit and finish. We've developed manufacturing processes that are our most complex and ambitious. Starting with the aluminium, we machine all of the surfaces of the enclosure. We then polish and texture them. We then use crystalline diamonds to cut the chamfers. It's so exact that you're left with a near mirror finish. These techniques create a dramatic distinction between the product's lightly textured back and its highly polished chamfered edge. This manufacturing precision extends to how these many pieces seamlessly come together. The inlay of the product is matched to the housing through a highly sophisticated process. With the part on a conveyor, two high-powered cameras take pictures of the housing. An instantaneous analysis is done, and then the best match out of a possible 725 cuts is determined. The variances from product to product we now measure in microns. We believe that going to such extreme lengths is the only way that we can deliver this level of quality. To create the new iPhone, we began with a design that we really loved, but to build it, to implement it, we had to look way beyond what we knew to be possible. It took all of our learning, our best thinking, to realize something so simple, so clear, and yet so truly extraordinary.
Well, I don't know about you, but for me, I think there's just two questions left. How much do I have to spend to get one? I want one. Well, the great news is it's the same price as the iPhone 4S it replaces. $199 for 16 gigabytes, $299 for 32 gigabytes, $399 for 64 gigabytes on a typical 2-year carrier contract. What's equally impressive is what happens with the entire line. So now you'll be able to get an iPhone 4, 8 gigabytes on free contracts. That's amazing. iPhone 4S for just $99 with 16 gigabytes. And the iPhone 5 starting at $199. Clearly, the state-of-the-art, best phones at every price point, from free on up. And the second question, when can I get my hands on one?